Hey everyone, Aussie Ranger in Space here. So with the World Cup now underway, I thought this was actually a fairly good time to actually open up some soccer cards. And I actually managed to pick up these kind of really old soccer shot cards from the Oz Comic Con convention that I went to, which I explained in my last video where I opened up the Rugby League cards. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to be inside these kind of soccer shot cards. I've never really heard about them. Like, I assume they're quite old. Let's take a look and actually see what that actually says. Yeah, 1991. So yeah, these are actually quite old cards, and it was saying that they were printed in America. So these might not actually be kind of, yeah, they might be kind of American soccer cards, but yeah, most of the world knows it as football or the world game. But anyway, without further ado, let's have a look and see what's actually inside these packs. So yeah, as you can see, very different to what you would normally see in some of these kind of newer packs and that. I'm hoping I can just rip open the back here. Yeah, okay, cool. Not too bad. Yes, I might not even know any of these players, but, you know, might be a cool thing to try and do. Yep, and as you can see, yeah, with these haircuts and all of that, quite old indeed. Yeah, right. Yeah, I guess, yeah, to be expected of, 1991 cards. I don't think I'm going to recognise any of these ones, but yeah, we might just base it upon if the cards actually look good. I should also explain that I got these packs for like $1 each, so yeah, it was worth the gamble. It also seems like we get quite a few cards inside here as well. Okay, you get some upside down cards in that as well. I assume that's a sponsor for Goodyear. It's actually interesting just to see the advertisements in the background. Godfather's Pizza. Yeah, okay. Not really paying too much attention to any of these ones, really. So wait, it said on these ones, special Pele card. Oh, could be inside. Okay, right, yep. So it's saying 15 cards. If I can actually get this to reflect right. 15 cards, including one All-Star Super card. Okay, yeah, so there could be an autographed Pele card. Wait, win a Pele autographed soccer ball. Well, I'm going to assume since it's 1991, maybe that competition isn't going anymore. Okay, that was kind of embarrassing. I just knocked my camera tripod over as I was trying to look at those cards. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's actually see if there's anything interesting on the back of these ones. So yeah, quite a lot of text, and yeah, there's a lot of stats on here as well. So he apparently played for the Minnesota Strikers, played for Dallas, KC Comets. As you can see, yeah, a lot of these players born, what was it, like in the 60s? Okay. And they give soccer tips. Wear gloves when the field is wet. Interesting, interesting. Oh wow, this guy's got a long career, or yeah, spanning a few years there. Okay. Yeah, some of these ones seem to look like they've only played like a single year. Like, it's interesting. Yeah, so some of them have long stats, some of them... This guy's got a mullet. It's actually, yeah, it's interesting, yeah, having a look at their haircuts and all that. Yeah. In some ways, maybe the back is more kind of interesting than the front of the cards. Anyway, that was pack number 1. I think I've actually got five of these, so yeah, we'll take a look. Yeah, cool. For the rest of these, I might just go very quickly through them and that, unless I actually get something that looks special. Yep. Yeah. Some very interesting things. Like, I don't think you'd see these types of, you know, action shots or anything like that these days. Yeah. Like, I think with sports cards these days, you're more likely just to get kind of the headshots and all of that, rather than these ones where they're playing out in the field. Oh. Some very interesting packaging. And I assume these are actually kind of real cards, and they're just, you know, just so old that they just look so different. But either way, this whole lot only cost me $5, so just worth it for fun. Don't even know if I'll keep any of these, to be honest. Could just be, you know, for this video. Oh, did all the cards... Oh, okay. Maybe F for, like, forward and all that. And I wonder if, like, yeah, 23 is the number in this series? Yeah, because it's not his number on his shirt or anything like that. Okay. Maybe I might even get a fairly, you know, good set of cards out of these and almost have every single one of them, depending on how many there are, because all of these ones seem to be kind of in the low numbers. Game records, 13 out of 14. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like a stats thing. I'm not that interested in kind of stats, but it's also American football. Sorry, I shouldn't say American football, because American football would be the NFL and all that. But no, American soccer. Yeah, okay. Sure. I wonder if these kind of even have anything like holographic or anything, or whether... I'm not really aware of, you know, what cards used to look like back in the day, but obviously, you know, maybe this is just what cards that were back in the day. Kind of your very standard one, and it'd really be based upon whether you work for the teams or anything like that. In some ways, it almost feels like I'm opening up a snack, like kind of like those. If you know anything about the Japanese cards that come with wafers, you know, the things like, I'd expect to, you know, have some kind of food item in these ones. Also, if anyone actually does know anything about these cards, maybe leave a comment and, you know, enlighten me about what this is, because at this point, all I'm doing is opening packs. Like, it's not any real interest at this point, I think. I was hoping for, I don't know, something a little bit different than this, but yeah. I guess this is what I get for, you know, just $1 packs. So yeah, unless you're truly interested in anything like this, it's probably not worth it, and it's probably why these packs were just $1 at that convention. Because no one really wanted to buy them, I guess. And at this point, I assume it's very unlikely that you're going to have a signed LA card in any of these ones. Yes, while I have a look at this last pack here, I will mention that today I'm actually going to a watch along of one of the World Cup matches where Australia is playing. So yeah, I think Australia is playing in Vancouver, but they've got a nice kind of screen set up in one of our like local Australian stadiums and that, where a whole bunch of fans can get together and kind of watch along the match together, rather than just having a bunch of mates over at your place and all that. You can actually have a nice kind of crowd atmosphere where everyone's kind of watching the same thing. It's a really good idea, I think. And yeah, okay, that's it. That's the end of this video. Only thing special was this kind of stats card. And once again, I just knocked over my camera. I don't know what's with me today, maybe because I'm recording this earlier in the day. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Maybe if you know something more than I do, you can give me some, bit of information about these cards. Like, was anything that I opened here worth it today? Or was it just a bit of fun to see what was inside these 1991 soccer cards from America? Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.